Why, hello there, everyone. It's Multiverse Wars number 18. And today, this is going to be a battle between two of the destroying, alien destroying warriors Buzz Lightyear versus Master Chief. Now, we're not going to be using the Toy Story version of Buzz because obviously that would be a complete stomp in Master Chief's favor. No, we're going to be using the animated series version of Buzz, the Buzz Lightyear Star Command version, the TV series. Yeah. And then we're going to be using the regular Master Chief from the games and such. So that way it could be more fair and be more interesting that way. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, Buzz Lightyear might be a simple toy in the Toy Story universe, but in an alternate universe in the cartoon series, he is actually a real-life space ranger, and he's also pretty tough as well. So yeah, let's quickly talk about his powers and abilities and stats physically. He obviously has some pretty impressive superhuman feats. He also has the ability to fly thanks to his suit. His suit can also protect him in the vacuum of space, and can even shoot laser beams out of his wrists. He's also really good at close quarters combat, and he's easily capable of using any type of gun when it comes to his missions. And as for his attack potency, he's pretty strong, as he was able to harm Zurg and destroy the entirety of the asteroid with ease. He can also easily melt steel and obliterate walls with top health in large buildings. He can easily be massively faster than light as well, as he is easily capable of using his jetpack to reach those speeds. It can even have some piloted ships that are capable of moving faster than light. And he was actually able to survive an entire explosion that covered the entirety of an empty field, which makes his durability around city block level. That's a pretty impressive durability. He also has some pretty high intelligence, as he has been working as a space racer for quite a while now, and he is pretty skilled at that. But as for his weakness, however, he can be quite stubborn at times, and his technology can eventually be destroyed with enough force, or it can be hacked into eventually. So yeah, that was pretty short analysis because the TV show wasn't really that long running. So yeah, let's move on to Master Chief now. Now let's talk about Master Chief. Master Chief, real name John, is the main protagonist of the Halo franchise. John was kidnapped as a child and was perfectly trained to be the perfect ultimate warrior, made to protect the world. But now it's time we talk about his powers and abilities, however. But still, he was essentially raised as a child to be fearless and essentially loyal and resourceful, and underneath to drive success. He, of course, obviously has the iconic Mjolnir body armor, which is extremely durable and is heavily used in the series as his ultimate durability edge. And now let's talk about his weapons. His most powerful weapons include the plasma grenade, the needler, the gravity hammer, the shock rifle, the fuel rod cannon, the brute shot, the plasma pistol, and most of all the skewer. These weapons would easily help Master Chief out on missions and when it comes to defeating the strong enemies in his universe. But however, he still does have his weaknesses. For example, he could eventually be destroyed if used enough force, obviously, since he isn't invincible after all. And also, yeah, shields cannot regenerate either while in the mid of rapid attacks. So yeah, he can use his shields to protect him, but eventually they will run out of charge. So yeah, overall Master Chief is still highly skilled for a very good reason. Now it's time I talk about who would win this fight, and to be honest, this fight is pretty close. Not using the Toy Story version, of course, but using the animated series version, this battle could really go either way depending on what situation they're in. But I feel like in most cases, Master Chief should be able to win this, because for starters, Buzz clearly has the advantage in speed. Master Chief's reaction speeds are only around massively hypersonic, to be honest, while Buzz's speeds are easily faster than light, so he can easily dodge almost anything Master Chief throws at him. But he doesn't really have the edge at weaponry because most of it is just lasers built in his suit, and he does have the jetpack suit, of course, which allows him to fly and travel at light speeds, but he only really uses them for mission stuff. He can only really use the big gun weapons when he has preparation time. Master Chief, on the other hand, has multiple different useful weapons that can pretty easily take out Buzz. And he does have pretty high durability being city block level. It's still not going to be enough to eventually last him in the long run, of course. So yeah, basically Master Chief also has the shields that he can use. While they only really last for a short time, they can still help him. And the Mjolnir armor is much more durable than the typical armor that Buzz Lightyear typically has. So I would say that in the end, while this fight is pretty close and Buzz does have the advantage in speed, I would say that Master Chief does have the advantage in almost everything else in this fight. So I would say that the winner should be Master Chief. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you later. Goodbye.